Hi, my name is Jimmi.bradbury. I'm an international executive business coach, and I'm also the founder of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. And welcome to my kitchen table. This is where I have been working for the last 3 years, building online courses and programs. And now I'm coaching people all around the world on how to do the same. And I've just come off a call with one of my clients here in Singapore, and I'm showing her how it is she can transition from the corporate world into the online world. And a little bit about me, if you don't already know, I spent 25 years in the corporate world. And 3 years ago, I transitioned online. But it wasn't easy at the beginning, having worked in a certain way for 25 years in the corporate world. The world that we all know, it's a world where you've either got the 9 to 5 where you're working for somebody else, or maybe you can relate to the 8 to 8 or more, because I had that as well, where I had my own businesses. But I think one of the most common things, in fact, I read a statistic recently that 96% of people that are working or in business today are having the number one frustration, the one that I had as well, where you're trading your valuable time for money, the paycheck, the fee. And now we have an opportunity online to be able to leverage off technology and be able to earn multiple streams of income. And that's what I help people do. I help people transition out of the corporate world and go online with their knowledge and experience, being able to position themselves with the person with that experience. It could be a hobby, it could be a skill, it could be a profession, and helping other people through putting together in a digital course or program and then being able to promote it online around the world. And I've just come off this call, as I say, with this lady in Singapore that I'm coaching, a fantastic client. But one of the things that she struggled with initially, and I think in this call that we've just had, she's managed to really conquer it. I think a lot of people fear when they come into the online world is the technology. And I want to share with you today a couple of ideas that will be able to help you really release that fear and step into what I believe is the most brilliant opportunity today. When so many people around the world are losing their jobs and businesses are collapsing through this pandemic, the opportunity to take back control, build stability, build security, and earn additional revenue for your family is the great opportunity now. But a lot of people are held back by the fear of technology. And a few ideas that I think can help you is that you may not be aware, and I certainly wasn't when I was in the corporate world, or when I even came out of the corporate world, how easy the technology is today. It really is. Even over the last 2 to 3 years, the technology today has changed dramatically and has become so much easier. And a great example of this is, I've got a client of mine, she owns an aged care facility, 3 big businesses that cater for elderly people. And she's got people in there that are over 90 years of age. And over the last couple of months, and maybe you can relate to this with your grandparents or parents, is that they've learned how to use basic things like Zoom. And really, I think that's a great example of showing you how easy technology is today. It is about just click and drop or paint by numbers. If you're putting together an online course or program working with me, there's very, very little coding that you need to do. Have a look at my website, for example, Jimmi.bradbury.com. That's Jimmi Bradbury.com. Have a look at that. It's not perfect, but I built that myself in the period of 8 or 9 hours over one weekend. And that just shows you, from somebody who's not a tech person, although I've become to really enjoy it now, that's what we all can do. The technology is there and it's made easy for us. We've also got the second really big thing that helps people today is that most of the companies that have got these technology platforms and apps have got 24/7 support, either online through messaging or on a call or in a Zoom call or WhatsApp. They all got support, or most of them have got support. And that's phenomenally important, because I found that when I started really getting into the online world 3 years ago, I had to teach myself, with the support of the platforms I was using, to learn the skills that are needed in this online course. And I think that if I could offer one piece of advice is to engage with the support that these platforms provide. And then the third big idea is our friend Mr. Goog. You know, if you really want to know how to do anything today, you know, Google have got it, or they've got it on their YouTube channel, and you can watch so many videos on how it is you can do just about anything really when it comes to technology. So remember, technology is not that difficult. I know people have got this fear around it when they're thinking about going online. But if you want to build a really successful online business, it is so important that you understand the skills that are needed to be able to build an online business and the technology. And really, truly, it has never been easier. Paint by numbers, paint and drop. All of these options are available for us. 24/7 support. And of course, if everything else fails, then we've got Google and we've got YouTube. I hope that's been useful for you. Now, what I'd love to see you doing is going out and starting to make the effort to be able to learn the technology, because it really is, once you start learning the skills that are needed, the more competent you become, the more confident. So competence comes from learning the skills. And once we start to learn the skills, we become more confident. And I can speak for that myself, because when I started learning the skills of the technology that is needed to go online, when I learned the basic skills, I became more confident in what I was doing. So it really is up to you now. Go out there, try something small, and just work on it a little bit every day, and you'll be amazed how confident you will become. And that fear of technology will no longer be there. I hope you found that useful. If you need to know anything more about me, it's Jimmi.bradbury.com. That's Jimmi, Bradbury.com. You'll be able to see all of the programs and courses, and there's lots of free material there that you can also download. Wherever you are, keep safe, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.